Good evening, Ape Nation. We've got a lot to discuss today. I'm going to try to make it as quick as possible. This stuff is extremely important, so I hope you stick with me till the end. Anyhow, let's get right into the video. Right after you smash that thumbs up button to tick Ken Griffin off, and I want you to smash that thumbs up button to tick Ken Griffin off because it makes me happy when Ken Griffin is ticked off, and I hope that you feel the same exact way. Also, if you're new here, if you haven't subscribed yet, maybe you should do so because I drop content just like this every single day. Anyhow, enough of all that. Let's go ahead and get into the video. We're going to need to talk about what I've been seeing in my comment section because I put a lot of work into these videos. I do a lot of research, so it really ticks me off when people come in and they leave uneducated comments. It lets me know you're not watching the videos when you say things like, oh, well, maybe we should sell our AMC shares, and oh my gosh, when's it gonna squeeze? If you think you should sell your AMC shares, well, I'm not your financial advisor, so I can't tell you not to sell them. I can't tell you to sell them. I can't tell you what in the hell to do. But when you're coming in my comments section saying things that sound, well, stupid, okay, and there's usually no such thing as a stupid statement. Well, maybe it's supposed to be no such thing as a stupid question, but when you make stupid statements, I'm going to have to tell you, you're making a stupid statement. You're making a mistake if you sell your freaking AMC shares at these prices. In my opinion, that is, but I'm not a financial advisor, so I can't advise you on what to do. And what I can do, though, is explain to you why I'm holding my AMC shares, okay? Let me refresh your memory. Let me tell you a few things that you may not know right now that may change your mind if you're thinking about selling AMC shares or if you're thinking about writing anything else that's stupid in the comments section below. First of all, I've played a few interviews with Adam Aron on this channel, okay? Let's talk about what Adam Aron said in those interviews, and specifically I'm talking about when he spoke with Melissa Lee, when he was interviewed by Melissa Lee. Adam Aron said that all we need, all that AMC needs, is good movies. And we've been witnesses to that, okay? We know that as long as there are good movies coming out, AMC shall thrive. Now, sometimes it takes a while before the fundamentals of the company catch up with the share price. So what we're seeing right now in the market, in the broader market, okay, in the entire freaking market, not just with AMC. I know that some of you guys, the ones in the comment section that are complaining about AMC, oh my God, it sucks. In these people's defense, they could just be cronies that work for Ken Griffin. If that's the case, I apologize to you freaking losers because I don't mean to be putting you on blast. Actually, I do mean to put you on blast. But in case y'all at some point were apes and you're saying this kind of crap, listen, dude, it's the entire market. It's not just AMC. Wake the hell up, smell the green beans, smell the grits, and smell the coffee. It's not AMC. It's the entire freaking market. AMC is not dropping. It's just staying at a certain level. Keep that in mind, okay? I know it's like $28, $27.99, something like that. Who really gives a crap? Let me ask you one question. Have the shorts covered? Apparently not. That's what Ortex data reflects today. They have not freaking covered. Ken Griffin is not covered. So quit freaking complaining. Quit whining. We're all in the same position here. We're all in the same boat. Let me reiterate myself. Adam Aron said we need good movies. As long as we have good movies, we've seen what that will do. We've seen the numbers that Spider-Man No Way Home put out. Now, by the way, we're going to touch up on Spider-Man No Way Home. I know this is old news. This was from like last week, but there's something about it that you may not know as of now. So we're going to touch up on that in just a second. But let's talk about number 2 here. And number 2 would be that another thing that we know is that movies, okay, because of COVID, were postponed, delayed, whichever word you want to use to describe what the hell is going on or what the hell happened is okay with me, okay? So movies were delayed. Why? Because these companies that are producing these movies, they don't want to be playing these movies when people aren't going to show up to watch them. When we found out about the pandemic, all these movies were put on hold. And I don't blame the freaking companies that put the movies on hold because they want to make their money. With that being said, if movies are being put on hold or were put on hold, what in the heck does that tell us? It means that pretty soon the delay is going to be over and all of these new blockbuster hits are going to be coming out, one after another. Now, we've seen what happened with Spider-Man No Way Home. So what in the hell do you think is going to happen when these other movies come out? It's going to raise the revenue for AMC theaters and every other theater that's playing these badass new movies, these blockbuster hits. So what does that do for the bottom line? That's the question that you need to be asking yourselves, okay? Because this company, AMC, the stock AMC that's been being shorted this entire time because of the narrative of the short sellers, which was basically that AMC is not trading within its fundamentals, and maybe it wasn't, okay, back in the day. But guess what? The two just keep getting closer and closer and closer to each other, and eventually they become one. And when that happens, that's the simplest explanation I could come up with. When that happens, well, all of these short sellers are going to get smoked. Now, there are a lot of catalysts. We're about to go over these catalysts. Before we can get into the catalysts, let's talk about some more of these negative narratives that have been going around. And these narratives have been around for quite a long time. Do you remember when the VCR came out? Yeah, the VCR was supposed to be the death of movie theaters, okay? DVDs were supposed to be the death of movie theaters. Now, streaming is affecting movie theaters. Okay, so let me be straight up honest with you. Streaming right now is affecting movie theaters a little bit, okay? But I've got some extremely good news that's going to make you very happy in just a second, and it's about streaming and movie theaters. So every studio has a theatrical window, and in January, this theatrical window is going to be up to around 45 days. So that means that before a movie can be released for streaming or DVD or whatever the heck else, other methods that you guys want to watch these movies on, they're going to have to be in theaters for 45 days after the release before that can happen. I cannot believe that no one else is talking about this because this is huge. Because, of course, streaming is going to affect the theatrical release. Now, it didn't do much for some of these movies that were released because movies at a theater or watching movies at theaters, well, that's a social event where you can have a social gathering with your closest comrades to go watch movies that you may actually enjoy. But now, all these little streamers and bastards that take away from the movie theaters, you're going to have to wait 45 days. Which means that, movies in theaters, like AMC, are going to be more profitable. Now, we've previously talked about movies being postponed because these studios don't want to lose money or didn't want to lose money. Well, guess what? We've still got a lot more catalysts in the form of movies coming out extremely soon. We've got 3 more Marvel movies coming out. We've got Top Gun Maverick coming out. It's been postponed 38 times. Okay? 38 freaking times. That should tell you something. Wake up. So guess what's going to happen when it is released? Yeah, it's going to raise the bottom line. Now, do not worry about it if, for instance, these movies get released and we see what we saw, when Spider-Man No Way Home came out. The stock rallied, then it kind of fell back. It's because of the current market environment, okay? None of this matters. There's only a couple of things that matter. The shorts have not covered yet, and AMC is getting closer and closer to be, trading within its fundamentals. Or, in other words, AMC is growing into its valuation. But now let's talk about Spider-Man No Way Home again. And let's talk about China, because this is a major catalyst, or could be a major catalyst. So Spider-Man No Way Home hasn't even been released in China yet. Now, China is a pretty big deal for, movie theaters, for that industry, in case you didn't know. But there's a reason for that. First of all, there's a backlog of Chinese films that haven't been released yet. But the Chinese do say that in 2022, things are going to kind of go back to normal as far as, the movie theater industry is concerned. And Spider-Man No Way Home has not yet been approved in China, but believe me, it will get approved, or at least that is the popular opinion. And when it does get approved, we're going to see real similar numbers, if not much better, to what we saw here in the U.S. Now, if you're still doubting this company, AMC, I don't know what planet you're living on.